the next few weeks. So you'll be able to stay on course with that. I just thought the more difficult blocks we like to show you and the little tips so that you'll know. But some of them are just so simple and basic with the background quilting. It's very, very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so the first one, this is done in 2 hoops. The first one is done in a 5x7 hoop, and it's done with 2 pieces of sew and wash. So you're going to do your 5x7 hoop, 2 pieces of sew and wash, and you are going to make a bobbin to match the marlin thread. So if you did not buy the thread set and you're just using your own threads, you just want to do a navy blue and then make a bobbin to match the navy blue. And this is what we're going to make, is the cute little lace today. The little lace string that's going to hold the mittens together. I just thought that was slick. I thought, oh, it's in the embellishment kit. I'm looking for it. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I started reading. I'm like, oh, we get to make it. So, okay, so I'm going to go over to the machine. We have a new machine. We have the Brother Celeste. This is an embroidery only machine. I think Johnny's going to tell us a little bit about it, but I've been sewing on it all morning and it's lovely. I think it's replacing like the flare and the Pathfinder, but it goes up to the 9.5 by 14 hoop. So it's kind of like the Meridian, but it's very cool. Very cool. Hi, Jeanette. Okay, so I have my stick in, so I'm going to do my little lace first. So I'm going to go into Enchanted Winter files. I'm going to go into my format of PES. And there's all of my little files. Now here is, it says 5x7 mittens. So I'm just going to hit that one. And I'm going to hit set. And I'm going to hit embroidery. Again, my bobbin is blue marlin. So you have to match the bobbin. And you're going to make this lace little strand. So I have my marlin in the top. And this is going to take 6 minutes to sew out. And it's just super cool. So we'll watch that for a minute and then, yeah, sure can. Whatever you want to do. Okay, Linda, thanks for telling us. So the background quilting, as you know from Kimberbell, is usually always sold separate for their projects, and it's on sale right now. So if you go to kimberbell.com, you go under background quilting, and you put in Enchanted Winter, you can get it on sale right now. And it is a separate purchase, yes. Deb, I'm hoping it'll mail out the beginning of next week. It just mailed out from Kimberbell today. So as soon as we get it, I've got the cutest little snowflake bags. We're going to put your little bundles in. And then everything should go out, I'm hoping, the beginning of next week. These are very, very cute designs. Very cute. And I think Mary Lou showed you one week, like this little flower was on a shirt. She made it. There are so many cute designs that you can do anything with. The snowflakes, you can do whatever you want. Poor Kate's training somebody and I'm bouncing all over the place. That's what we do here. But they're very cute designs, very cute. So while that's sewing, let's just show a couple blocks only because that takes like 6 minutes anyway. There's little rhinestones that you can add to the snowflakes that come in the embellishment kit. In the embellishment kit also are the buttons. And when I did some of these blocks, you have the option of sewing the flower or sewing the buttons on. You could do either. Now what I do is I stitch them anyway while I'm in that embroidery file. That way they're stitched because I might not ever have time to sew these on by hand. So that way they're sewn on. Same with the little reindeer. He is so cute. How cute? That'd be on like a grandkid's sweatshirt. You know what I mean? That'd be really cute. Well, this little button goes on the top of her head. So again, you can sew it and it's already done for you. But if you have time, you can do the little button. And then the penguin, the little penguin dude, which I love, he's holding an ice cream cone. Same thing. They allowed you to sew the ice cream cone, but they also have a button if you want to sew the button on. I know, it's too cute. But I like that they give you that option, you know, to sew it. Because like for about 2 weeks, our buttons were missing. We lost them. So, but we found them. So they're very, very cute. There's some applique glitter. There's some velveteen in your kit. There's some clear vinyl to make the ice skates look real pretty. So Paula's been helping us, and little Deb's been helping me get all these squares sewn out. So hopefully we can get this together soon, and then we'll do some blocks with you in the next few weeks once you have yours, and get it all done. It's just really, really cute. Look at the snowman. I know. Look at his little scarf. That is that knit fabric that they put in the embellishment kit. It's like a knit sweater. And he just looks so cute all bundled up. And I think there's going to be some rhinestones and stuff added to him too. Very, very cute. Okay, so now after we sew this little lace out, you trim your stabilizer around and then you rinse it. And I just kind of dried it with a paper towel, and it's been drying for a little while now, because this is actually going to go in your second hooping as after we background quilt in one of the first steps. So we had to have it ready. Now the second is going to be in a 7x12 hoop, because I'm using background quilting. If you're not using background quilting, you can do the 6x10 hoop. If you want to do your own background quilting with clear blue tiles, or just do your own thing, you could still use the 6x10 and go right in the grid. But because we're using their background quilting, I had to go up a hoop size. So I'm using the 7x12. And this is a cute one. I'm going to do the batting, and I'm going to do the purple background, and I'm using the amethyst to background quilt in. So we'll show that next. Very, very cute.
Are we able to ship out more bundles?
Yes. If you still, you can put in like 10 more bundles. I can certainly, I oversold because I knew how cute this was. I overbought, so I do have some extras. The bundle is your best deal. You can get the bundle. You will get the book with all the instructions. I think it's a book already printed, and it has the download code in it. You'll get the embellishment kit. You'll get the fabric kit that comes in one of those cute little like cigar boxes, real already made, and the backing fabric is in there. And we also put in the little needle minder, but he's not little. He's like 2.5 inches big. He's the little penguin. He's this exact penguin, but he's a needle minder. So those who collect needle minders, or even just like to use them, it's going to be this little dude here. I know, so cute. But you can always buy everything separate. Item 101 is the design set on its own. So if you just want the design set and you want to use your own fabrics, or just you don't want to make the quilt, you just want to make some sweatshirts or whatever, you can buy just the book. That's item 101. Now what I did was, of course, put it in a binder so I can make all of my squares and go right to my Melba. Yes, we can sew them on by the machine, our buttons, and we might just have a little demo of doing that. Joni's a pro at that. So we might just do our little buttons one day on the machine, which is very, very fun to watch. Jan, everything is just shipping from Kimberbell today. Nothing is here yet. That was a pre-order, so everything's being shipped to us today. We can't wait till it gets here. Next week, Deb. Hopefully the beginning of next week, I'll have all the bundles together, and they'll start shipping next week. Okay, the next item is 102. It is the fabric kit. So again, it comes in that cute little like novelty box, and it has enough fabric to make. This is a 40x40 wall hanging quilt, and the backing fabric and the binding fabric. So everything is in there. Oh, we're done with our little string here. So what I did was I just pop this out. You'll trim around here, and you'll go rinse it. You'll dry it, and you'll end up with this. Very, very cool. So now let's go over to the machine with our bigger hoop, and we'll put in our designs. So first I'm going to change out my bobbin because I don't need a blue bobbin any longer. So I'll put that up here, and I'll just put my white bobbin in. I'm using Filtech pre-wound bobbins, 9014 embroidery needle. And I'm going to thread the machine with the amethyst. Do you want me to move over here? Okay. Okay. So we're going to take that one off. I'm going to go into my stick. And here is my Enchanted Winter quilting bundle. And they are calling, oh, sorry. I put my little kiwi here so I can have my directions, because I'm making this with you guys. I did not make it beforehand. And this quilting design, they want winter 462 6x8. So I'm going to go to the winter 462, and I'm going to look for the embroidery files, and I'm going to go for the block by block because I'm putting batting underneath it, my format, and then I'm looking for the 6x8. They give you all the sizes, so this is awesome. Once you buy those background quilting designs, you can do anything with any of these borders, anything. I know they're a little pricey, but they really are worth it. Here's my 6x8. Now be careful, sometimes they'll say horizontal or vertical, but this one is just a tossed one, and it's the cute snowflakes. So I'm going to hit set, and then I'm going to hit my add button, and I'm going to go back into my stick. I'm going to go into my Enchanted Winter, to my embroidery files, into my format, and I'm going to wait till they load, and I'm going to find my mittens. There's the string that we already did, and here's the mittens, 6x10 hoop. But we're doing 7x12 because we're adding it to the background quilting. So see how it's centered onto there. I'm going to hit embroidery. It doesn't tell me to move it at all. You can kind of see these are a little bit up because I'm going to be adding the string down here. So it's really cool, ready to go. And it says 6.5 by 8.5, so that's why I had to go up a hoop size. I'm going to load my amethyst thread. I'm using no show in the hoop. So I'll do a placement stitch directly on the stabilizer for my batting. This machine goes up to a 9.5 by 14 hoop, which is nice for an all embroidery only machine. My first machine was a Spirit, and it went up to 7x12, and then we were able to upgrade it, and it went up to 8x12. And I absolutely loved just having an embroidery only so that I can go over and sew things while something's rocking out, as I say.
Is the background quilting sold separate?
It is, and it's on sale right now on Kimberbell.com. If you go into Kimberbell.com and look under background quilting for Enchanted Winter, you'll see the sale. It's on sale now. It's the time to buy. So there's my placement stitch, and sorry, this is my piece of batting. I cut that a little big, so I'm just going to go like that and put my batting. Cindy, I believe I'm doing Comfort and Joy October 8th. Is that what we said, Kate? I think it's October 8th. It's a Wednesday. Yep, Katie, we'll put the thread bundle in the bubble. It is in a beautiful thread set. It comes with the 12 threads, and they are extraordinary colors, like a really, really nice colors. And I'm using the amethyst right now. This one is one of my favorite too. Time. They're all new. They're all new, and they're glide thread. We love it. So it's going around twice. And although I'm selling my purple scissors today, the class took them all. I don't have them. I have to trim my batting with a different pair of scissors. I'm not happy, but I'll do it. The people know if you don't have your right tools when you need it, you know, you need that. So I'm going to trim the batting, and then I'm going to go back and do a placement stitch for the background fabric.
Are you trimming it up here?
I am, if that's okay. I could have done it on the kiwi, but... So this is a little pair of Kai scissors. They're not angled like my little purple ones, but I'll use them. I won't be as fast because they're not angled, but that's okay. Just remember, always turn your hoop. It's so much easier than turning your wrist. Ruth Ann taught us that. Oh, there's Ruth Ann. Hi, how's Keith feeling? I hope he's doing better. Keith had back surgery, so we're all wishing him well thoughts. Okay, so now it's going to do a placement stitch for my fabric, which you can see it's going a little outside that batting, which is what we want it to do. Now, all of my pieces of fabric have Shapeflex SF101 fusible backing on the back of them. In the directions, it said all pieces. Once in a while, it'll say only piece 5 or only piece 3, but it said all the pieces for this particular block. Okay, so now I'm going to put my batting and I'm just going to center it right over that batting, and it's going to make a square around there, and that's going to become a basting stitch, and that's going to become our cut line. That's why whenever you buy the background quilting, it's so user friendly, because they actually give you that basting stitch to cut on, and you know where the cut line is. Yeah, you can use your orange pop rollers and center everything and cut everything, but it's just really nice when they do their background quilting, they give you that little stitch right there, and that becomes the cut line. Okay, so while this is quilting, Kate, we'll go back because it's going to take 10 minutes to quilt. It's cute little snowflakes. I'm just going to hit the go button and we'll sell some things while that's going on. We'll answer some questions for everything. Good. I'm glad Keith's doing better. That's good to hear. Okay, great. So item 104 is the thread set, and I did just show you guys that. Glide thread set. It's absolutely fabulous, made just for this project. Enchanted Winter. It's fabulous. You saw the colors. It's really, really good colors. They just keep coming out with new colors, and we love them. So you could certainly use any of your Exquisite or your Floriani, whatever your favorite threads are, but these glide sets are made for these projects, and they're really nice to have. They come in this little case. Okay, the embellishment kit, we've kind of opened ours, so there's not much left in it, but this is everything you get in here. You're getting, they're giving you a sewing needle to sew on those buttons. They're giving you the button set. They're giving you pom-poms. They're giving you beads. They're giving you rhinestones. The knit fabric, that's for our little snowman scarf. The polar bear scarf. Micro velvet we got for our trees. Clear vinyl for our ice skates. There's a lot in this embellishment kit. So definitely, if you're going to make this even as just squares on shirts or whatever, you're going to want the embellishment kit because it definitely has a lot going on. Look at these little blue, and this can stay up till March. It's not Christmas, it's just all winter, which is why I like it, all the blues. Okay, and then next is going to be the needle minder. Okay, that's going to be in there. It's the cutest thing. It's going to be him. I think it's about 2.5 inches tall. It is a big needle minder. Very, very cute magnet. So I can't wait to get him. So he shipped today from Kimberbell, so we should definitely have them by the beginning of the week, and I'll get them out to you guys as soon as I get them packed up in those cute little bags. Okay. Yes, Pat, this is what we pre-ordered. Okay, so what's great about the Kimberbell projects is they always tell you what stabilizers you're going to need in the front of your directions. So I just went to, and they give you the cutting instructions. You guys know you've cut so many out with us. They tell you how to lay your fabric and cut your bags, make your bags with your little names on them, and do your blocks. It's just really good. Here's our stabilizer page. So we'll just go right from the top with that. It's page 10, and they tell you to do project batting. Kimberbell's project batting. Again, if you click that blue project batting, there's a drop-down menu, and there's 3 different sizes. The 19 by 3 yards is plenty to do this particular wall hanging. But if you want to get the bigger ones, there's 40 by 40 and 60 by 60. So we love the Kimberbell batting. It's just so good quality batting. We love it. And anybody that has worked with it knows. I know if Luann's on, she comes in here for that batting all the time. She has to have it. Yes, this is everything that you guys pre-ordered probably back in May and June. It finally released today. So that was a long wait, but that's when it came out, and I had to show you because it was the cutest thing. Katie, you get the embellishment kit in the bundle. Absolutely. The only thing that's not included in the bundle is the thread. That is sold separate. Okay, next is going to be the fusible backing. So this is your SF101, your Shape Flex, your fusible backing, whatever you want to call it. They required it on all these particular pieces of this block for the back, for the stability. It just makes your stitches look so much nicer. No puckering going on, so you definitely want this. This particular one I put in is the 12-inch by 5 yards. The next one is light mesh cutaway. This is your no-show. So if you have no-show, sometimes Steve sells those big rolls, the bundles. That's what you use in the hoops, mostly for every single one of these, except for the ones that you wash away. So this is the light mesh cutaway. It's going to stay in your project, and we use it almost on all of these. Next is the medium cutaway. They do suggest this. This is going to stay in your project also. It's a little heavier, so for certain blocks you need it. So they'll tell you which ones to use for each block. This is the medium cutaway. It'll stay in your project. The next one is wash away topping. We're using that today. They told me to cut a piece. When we add the string, we're going to tape it into place. We're going to use this today, and it tears off and it completely comes off. If there's any little pieces left, it's water soluble. You just spray it and it'll dissolve. It's absolutely fabulous stuff. No, Marion, all of the stabilizers are sold separate. Okay, and then the wash away stabilizer, which is the blue label here. Kate got us all ready, and that's what I used in the first hooping with the string, is these 2 layers of wash away. We usually use 2 layers of wash away on every single thing that we do for lace and just for the stability. So, and most patterns will call for 2 layers. So this is what you'll use for your lace designs and this string design. Okay, that's the stabilizers. Next is the Comfort and Joy. Okay, so next is a 2-day event, which you guys know how they work. They give you this huge bag filled with everything. We're going to be doing blocks of them live on October 8th. It releases October 3rd. So by the time I get it in the mail and get some out to you guys, we're going to show it maybe October 8th or the week after. But there is so many cute designs in here. So it's called Comfort and Joy. It's all holiday related. You got this new wooden hoop that comes in your bag, which is so cute to decorate with. They've got a cute little house scene with the cars. It's so beautiful. You're going to do that one. All applique houses and cars. This one is just phenomenal. They give you this scarf, and this is like the new up-and-coming thing. It's a scarf for wreaths, and you're going to embroider on the side of it, flip it inside out, and then look, you're going to have 2 little embroideries. Like this one has the reindeer and Comfort and Joy. Kate's zooming in on that to show you. And it's a scarf for your wreaths to hang on the door. Isn't that just a cute idea to replace a bow? You know what I mean? It's a cute little scarf. And we are selling these separate too. So that was a cute idea. I think that's a great gift. And it really just embellishes any of your wreaths. That's very, very cute. So you're going to make one of these and you get one of those. You're also going to, you get all these designs. The tea towels that you get in here already have the gingham sewn on them. They're all ready to go. So you're going to get 2 towels in here, navy blue and pink, and you're going to do these cute little embroidery designs on the tea towels. And yes, we're selling the tea towels separate, that you can buy those. And look at this merry and bright with the 3 little trees. That is too cute. What a cute gift, right? Very cute. So they are all ready to go. And then last but not least, you're getting the quilted pillow form and the pillow form to make the chenille snowflake on here. Now you guys know how their pillows are. They're already quilted, already have the zipper in them, all ready to go. Here you go. You're just going to do your embroidery on here. You're going to put the right sides together, stitch it up, open your zipper before we do that. You're going to flip through the zipper, and then your pillow is done, ready for a gift. How cool is that? And this is a pretty green. This is a really good green. And we are selling these also separate, so you can absolutely make more. Now again, if you buy this event and you spend $100 or more in Kimberbell, which y'all do, you'll get the bonus for free. And the bonus design, I believe they put that in here for me. Maybe. Might be in this book. The bonus design is always stuff extra that includes all of these designs. I don't think I have it. It might be, oh, and I can't even get the designs yet. So we'll show you the bonus design once we get them. But you get all the fabrics, all the kits, all the embellishments, everything to make this. So, so cute. So again, we're going to be doing these live on October 8th. We're going to start. And then it is a 2-day event. So it releases only on October 3rd. So I cannot do anything before then. So if you want to order it, it is a pre-order today. It is item 112. It is $179, but you get the 10% back in your account. And I tried to get the background quilting from Kimberbell. It was not available. Oh, my Judy, we'll get you some help on that one. I hope you're doing well. Oh, she has a broken collarbone, our Judy Bellin. Oh, we wish you well, honey. I know, boo-hoo. We'll figure you out. We'll make sure you get it. Okay, so again, the new items that came out are those items I just went over that are in Comfort and Joy. You want to make some of those extra pillows, or you don't want to even sign up for the Comfort and Joy and you just want to make some pillows, you can buy that quilted pillow today. Again, it's 12 by 18. 12 by 18, ready to sew. You can put anything on here. You're not going to get that snowflake design till October 3rd, but if you want to sew anything else on it, you can. The wreath sash blanks. This is huge. I ordered a ton of these because I know how popular they're going to be. I think it's the cutest thing. So again, you're not going to get that design until October 3rd, but you can put any design on here. You can monogram these. You can put a name. You can put welcome, home sweet home. You can put anything on these. They're ready to embroider. That was genius, whoever came up with that. The gingham towel set. There's 2 towels with the gingham already sewn on, ready to go. There's the pink, and I think this is kind of like a hunter green. I thought it was a navy, but it's a hunter green. Pink and green. So cute. Ready to go. The thread set's already gone. Pat, we have more. You can put more of the threads in. And then the bamboo square hoop. This is the 6x6 square hoop, which is very cool because it's always a round hoop. Or an oval hoop. So now they've come up with a square hoop. And you cannot find these anywhere on Amazon or Temu. Only Kimberbell has them. So get them while we got them. Very cute. Oh, Judy, you're sweet. Okay, so background quilting's done. Can we go back over here? Okay, so look at that. I'm betting Kate's going to zoom in and show you how cute that background quilting is. And I'm going to see what the next step is because we're going to go and do the mittens next. Okay. Gee.
It's a little harder to see because
Linen.
of the purple on purple, but
Yeah, it is. Oh, you could see it though, the way you have that camera going. All those cute little snowflakes, right? Okay, so it does tell me in my book what threads to put in. So right now it's telling me to load with G, which is linen. So I'm going to get my linen thread out of my box and I'm going to put it in. If I know where I put my box, right here in front of my face. Okay. And then I'm just going to get the linen and I'm going to do the placement with this. Okay, so I'll just switch out these threads. Now this might, well, this will be better for you guys to see because it's going to be white, but it's going to do a placement stitch directly on that little background quilting. And it's going to sew placement stitches for my string. So I'm doing this with you guys. So I have my Kimberbell tape ready and I can see where that is a cute little marking for the string. Let's just hope I place it right. Place the string, lace string as shown with the points inside and the placement boxes and the ends extending outside the mitten lines. So they really have good pictures for you and they really explain very well how to do it. So Kate, how about if we go over to here to place the, would that be okay?
yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you guys how to place this string, and I think she can get a better shot if it's not in the machine. Okay, so there's my tape. There's my little string. Now, there is a super tiny little square on each side of here. I'm not sure if they can see that, but they...
Like the camera disconnected for some reason.
Oh.
So, is it okay if we show it up here?
We certainly can show it up there. Absolutely. Let's switch to this. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. So this actually did a stitch of a little square, a total little square on each side of the cuff of the mitten. Oh, perfect. I can see that. And what they want you to do is take the point of this and tape it right there where you're leaving these little ding-dongs on the outside. I don't know what you want to call them. And you're going to tape that right into place there. And you're going to do that with the other side too. And it's just going to kind of bring your little string over here and put that little point in that little box, tape it into place, and your little ding-dongs can be hanging outside of that box. Does that make sense? And they have a picture for you in those directions that tells you exactly what to do. Now my next step is going to be a tack down, and it's going to tack these down. Boom, 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 boom. So come on over here. We'll tack these down. Oh, they want you to put the topper on it this time too, which I did cut. I miss my Mary Lou. I did cut a piece of topper. Where did I put it? Let's see here. Okay, we'll just cut another piece. Oh, well, it is clear. Oh, right in front of me. How about that? I had it here ready. So they want you to tape the topper over that too. So you definitely want to do what they say because they kind of know a little bit what they're doing. So let's do this. And it's this. Am I good to go? Okay, so it's telling me to stitch the tack down lines in that linen color. And that's fine because it's going to be hidden under a satin stitch. So you don't have to change your satin. Mary Lou's away. She's visiting her brother. So they were in Outer Banks last week, and now I think she's in Texas. She's just all over the world, our little Mary Lou. Okay, so now it's just going to do a little tack down stitch. That's why you put the topper. And it's just going to tack that little string down. And it made just a little square. Very cool. Now it'll come over and do the other side. Very cute. Okay, then what's next? Okay, so now it wants to stitch the mittens placement line for the fabrics, but they are going to tell me to take this off at the next step. So I'm just going to take it off now and just fold it down. I am going to leave it over the tape, over the string, just because they want you to not have that string in the way. So I'm going to take off my tape because we don't need that now. And I'm going to do a placement line for my fabric, and we'll just kind of watch where we're going here. And this is called the base mitten fabric. Now it's going to come over to this part and probably go into here. So let's just hope it goes good for us. Woo! That was great. Scared me for a minute, but it did it. Now it's going to go to the other side. Some of these, you know, you have to babysit, especially when we're adding these cute little embellishments. Look at that. Cute. Now it's going to do a little piece of the top, and the mitten base fabric is your fabric called Ica, which is this light minty green color. And it's telling me to keep my linen in the whole time. So I'm going to put this over all of those little placement lines. And I'm going to do a tack down. Again, this is the minty green fabric. It's got my shape flex on it, my fusible backing, my SF101, whatever you want to call it. It'll go around twice so I can have this easily trimmed. Hi, Stephen. What are you doing in my room? Get out of here. He'll start selling my fabric off. Okay, great. So as you can see, it's just doing the little tack down line right over that little corner, right where it had me put it, so it's all good. So it has me leaving the linen thread in and doing all of the placements. Then it's going to go and have me change threads to do some of these cute little fill stitches and satin stitches. So we're just going to completely make the mittens first, and then we'll do those pretty stitches. That's perfect. I'm going to trim and then I'll be back, but you could set it right here. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to trim these 4 out and we'll come right back there and sew the blue next step. Be careful not to cut your little lace when you're trimming these. And we'll be showing these in the next few weeks for sure, especially the ones that are a little bit more difficult so that you guys can get the tips. And next week or the week after when we show the piecing blocks they do them totally different than they've ever done them. So that's going to be cool too to watch because you know us, we don't like to read directions. We like to just do it. Whew, I almost snipped my little lace. Okay, now it's going to do placement stitches for the cuff and the top of this. So it's going to go over my rope again, my little string again. So you're just going to have to babysit it a little bit. But let's just see what it does here. And that is going to be my dark blue fabric. Now it's going to go down here and do these little cuffs. So I kind of want to watch my little stringy here. Now because I'm going over it, I'm going to be fine. But remember that trick. If you hold the button in over that hazard area, it's going to go 1 stitch at a time just to get you through that little tough area. All the brothers and all the baby locks do that. Now it's going to come over here and do the same thing. I'm just going to babysit it over that little string. It's caught it plenty of time, plenty of good. I don't even need to raise my foot. It's perfectly fine. I say that. No, it's like doing that one. There we go. So now I am going to raise my foot just a little bit because now that's pretty thick and it's going to tack down fabric. So you go into your machine here and an embroidery foot height. It always defaults to 0.60. We're going to just do it at at 10. So I'm going to lay these over there, and now my embroidery foot's a little higher because I've got some thickness there between the string and the SF101 and the fabric. I just wanted that to be up a little bit. And you can see it's up a little higher, but that's going to help me down here. It's a little noisy. Okay, now it's going to come down here and do these cuffs. Again, it goes around twice because it's a tack down, and then I'll be able to trim those easily.
These are adorable.
They are cute, right? I just love the string that they added. That's just so cool. You know what I mean? It just kind of makes it. And I could just see the kids playing with it. But you know what? That's in there tight. They can play with it all they want. Okay, so I'm going to trim these, and then it's going to do one more little fabric, which is the thumb and the middle of the mitten, which is this fabric here. So we'll just trim this. There is a generous satin stitch around them, but you still want to try to get as close as you can to your stitches. Without cutting your string. Now remember, your string and your lace are there, so you kind of want to just make sure you don't have that in your scissors when you're trimming here. Same on the bottom of that one because the string is in there, so just be very careful. I asked Steve to help me today, and he said no. No, he didn't. He's helping with the class. He really likes to do what we're doing. Okay, so now as you can see, there's still one more area, the little thumb, and this one. It's going to do a placement stitch for that little piece of fabric. For both of those. And that's going to be this green fabric. Oh, I love these colors together. They're so good for this quilt. It's like the little stripe in here. And there's all little kind of detail too for this. This is going to be cute. Okay, so this piece will fit across both of those. Again, you can tape it in place or just hold it in place. And now it's going to tack those down, and we'll trim those. And then the very first detail is snowflakes. So they're telling me to leave in that linen and make a snowflake, which I'll do for the sample here. But if you're at home, you might want to put in like a silver metallic or something to give it some glitz, you know, give it some shine. Very cute.
I feel like Kimberbell Kimberbell's always so intricate.
I know, they are.
Designs.
They do. Yeah, these kits are just being sent to us now. We'll get them all out to you next week, and we're going to be doing more blocks. You can certainly go back and watch some of these videos if you want a refresher when you're working on your blocks, but we try to do as many as we can just to give you the tips on some of the blocks.
Yeah, this is gonna, these are gonna get, so, yeah, so you're gonna, so you, so you're gonna start here.
So they call this one the stripe and the thumb, which is what it is. It's a little stripe in the mitten and the little thumb. Johnny, I'm liking this machine. It's a nice embroidery only machine.
I'm happy you like it.
Yeah. It's a new one from Brother, so. Okay, so now we're all trimmed up, and now it's telling me to do the cuff and the little detail still in linen. It's still telling me to use linen. I want to double check that. Yeah, I guess it's saying the stripes detail and in linen. Just doesn't look like it's there. Oh, it's on the navy blue. I see it now. It's linen on the navy blue. It looked like it was the cuffs, but that's the other way. It's just a cute little detail stitch. And they are telling me to change to white for my snowflakes, which is cute. That'll pop better. Okay, so it's just doing a little detail in the linen color, making these homemade knitted mittens look really cute. It is saying leave the linen in for the snowflakes, which I can do, or you can make them white, you can make them metallic, you can do whatever you want. These are the stars, so I'm going to leave them linen because they're on the green fabric. Don't ever do this. We're just leaving linen in. That'll be cute. So it's going to do the stars, then it's going to do the snowflakes. So I know that machine is like, we're right on top of it. That's why. Yeah, we did raise the embroidery foot, Linda, because I've got string underneath there. I've got layers of shape flex. I've got layers of everything. Yeah, fairy frost would be adorable in those mittens, for sure. Okay, what is next in?
So next up we have the scissor case.
Okay, so I did put in the Kimberbell scissor case, their signature seafoam green. We absolutely love this. We got more in, and they're just so good. It's that Bagolini material, so they wipe clean, which is nice. And inside you can put your scissors, you can put USBs, you could put anything in here. It's just really nice if you're going to a retreat to have all of your stuff organized in one little zipper case. So these are in, it's item 117. They're $24.88. That is a very good price, and you're getting 10% back on those. Next, I did put in the, we have a 2-pack now of 9014 embroidery needles, and that will give you 12 needles, and that's a good price, $8.95. 9014 is what I'm using throughout this whole project. Okay. Next is the Spree Club. So we've talked about this. This was OESD. So this isn't just for Kimberbell embroidery. So today's show, it's also about any embroidery we offer. So we offer OESD company and the Spree Club. Some of you guys had signed up for it in August, and you should have already received your files. September 1st, you should receive your files for this one. This is so adorable cute. There are gift tags, gift bags, this little bridge of Halloween. Very, very cute freestanding lace. The tile scene for the Santa's Flight, which is amazing. That's like 32 tiles. A bunch of Halloween decorations of different sizes. You've got some background quilting. You've got some animals. I did kind of print out, oh, look at these buttons. They're coasters. You make coasters. How cute would they be for your sewing group or for whatever? And they're made with felt. You can make them with felt underneath, and they're all embroidered. Very cute. These wreaths are in here as a stitch. You get a lot of embroidery, sewing, and background quilting in this Spree Club. You get between like 9 and 12 designs every month. It's gross. These are greeting cards. There's some of these animals with all of those scenes on them. I absolutely love those for shirts. It's so cute. Okay, we're just going to push the go button for the snowflakes because it's the same color. Some background quilting with mushrooms and gnomes and acorns and just really pretty feathers. Anything that you can embellish your project with. This Halloween, Happy Halloween, comes in 3 different sizes. Very cute. There is that freestanding lace little bridge in the water. It's very, very scary looking. It's very good. It is. It's cute. And having these ghosts in freestanding lace, do them in glow-in-the-dark thread. Right? It would be so cute. So cute. The kids would go crazy. Here's just some cute little Draculas and Frankensteins and everything. Everybody loves that Halloween part. We're okay. There's the tile scene, Santa's Flight, with the village underneath here. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful. This is beautiful in the background of like navy blue batik fabric. This is the bags and the tags, which are cute for Christmas. And then this was August. So the Spree Club, I believe, is $600 a year. That's $50 a month, and you get so much projects.
Look what you get to make.
Stop it. Commercial.
Yes, commercial.
Look at that.
So they learned all about the radiance
I
in
see.
the Avenir.
Yes.
And we made this notebook.
Isn't that so cute? Look at the back
decorative
stitches.
Stitches.
Oh my gosh, is that cute?
So
Look at that camera work.
I love this.
It
Don't
looks
you?
great.
No wonder
Oh.
we're crazy about fancy fills.
We are, right?
We are.
That's
All
really
right.
pretty.
So you got
So
to
you
sign
guys
up for our
can
class.
sign up for that class. Our locals can come
We'll tell
in,
you about it tomorrow night.
and
I
there's
think we're
also a
gonna pick more
virtual.
dates.
Yes,
Steve thought I only wanted to give it until the event, but I think from the event on,
absolutely.
for the rest of time,
Yeah,
people that own the machine
Sure.
should take it. People
Hands
who
on.
don't have it should take it.
that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's free.
Free 99.
Free.
Free. That's great. Free. We like that word. Okay, so that is really cute. That's very cute. That's a good idea. You could change the colors of the covered bridge, whatever you want to do. Did you order both the bundle and the thread set? Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. That you're answering. I just saw Kathy, and I was like, oh. Okay, so now it's doing my little snowflakes. And then it's going to have me change to the amethyst, which is that purple color. And we're going to do a little bit of a detail on there. So what else do we have in the lineup?
The Panasonic iron.
Okay, I love this cordless Panasonic iron. You know, I always try to promote it. the gold one is back in stock. It stays on for 2 hours. I know. Look how dirty they got it. See, wasn't I telling you that it was dirty? That's that class out there. That's what they did. I'll have to clean it, but we love this iron. We absolutely love it. And 10% back. We don't know how long that's going to last. All right, my thread did come unthreaded, so I'm going to rethread. It came unthreaded, making my little snowflakes. And I'll just back up a couple because you just want to make sure it gets all of them. Oh, mine. I have to change my needle. My needle's a little bent. So that was going a little crazy. Maybe because my embroidery foot was too high still. I might have to lower it back down, like Linda said. I just hired it up because I wanted it to get over those bumps, but now I think it's needs to be put back down. Okey-dokey. So I'm just going to put another needle in and finish up my little details. And actually, I didn't put a new needle in today anyway, and we've been sewing on this, so probably needed one anyway. Okay, back up a little bit, and there we go. We'll finish those snowflakes. Okay. I say that. Oh, how about if we tighten it? Hey, Kate, can you just go get John?
Yeah.
And he can do this for us while I sell the rest of the stuff. Thank you. Sometimes that happens, as you all know. Okay, so the Panasonic iron, we did that one. And then I have the Fomori. I always put those in my snips. They are going to be in the bubble next. You know I love those. And they also put in the Kimberbell brand ones to go in that cute little scissor case. They have their signature mint green ones. The double curved applique scissors. That is the ones that Patty Underwood loves, these with the angle here and the curve. And they say Kimberbell on them. Again, this stuff is all 10% back in your account. I don't know how long that's going to last. And then we have the bobbins. I put this in because I had to make a bobbin to match the top thread when I made my string. So we like these purple tinted bobbins to pre-wind our own ones. So I put those in today. Get that for your holiday sewing. You're going to need those. And I put in the 7x12 hoop. That doesn't come really with many of the machines. So I put that one in because that's the one we're using today. And my Kai scissors that I cannot find because the class has them. And I had to use these Kai scissors to trim my batting. But I did it, but I wasn't happy. This is the perfect angle for trimming batting. Love, love, love these. Okay, is there anything else in here?
No.
Okay, then let's go finish this and see what's going on here with our snowflakes. And hopefully it's all fixed. Maybe that was just the end of that snowflake, I guess. Okay, so now it's telling me to change to the amethyst thread, and it's going to do a little detail of hearts, it looks like. So we'll do that. Cute, cute. And then I don't think we need to show the rest. I'm just showing it does some detail on here, and then it's going to satin stitch around all of these. It's going to satin stitch, if we can maybe go over to the screen here. It's going to satin stitch, you know, the marlin blue over here, the linen over here, the teal green here. So it's going to take another 20 minutes to do all the satin stitching. So it's going to be adorable. I'll show it to you next week once it's finished, but there's no sense watching it sew for 20 more minutes. We'll just do the satin stitches. I just basically wanted to show you how to attach your string, and very, very cute, very cute. So thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks, Kate and Carolyn, for doing the camera work and going everywhere, which way crazy. Thank you, Jeanette. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night for our favorite things. God only knows what Gloria is brewing up now, but we don't know. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Next week, we'll do some more, probably Enchanted Winter. We'll probably do that for a few weeks. Thanks, everybody.